Well, hello, everybody. It is November the 1st, and another one of the series in my talks with you today. It is November 1st, November the 1st, 2016. I am Jay Goff for Legacy Leadership International. And let me ask you, are you settling for less? Are you settling for less? Have you decided just to settle with what you have? To settle in the status quo? And just to settle for contentment. Contentment is great, but how many of us are really ever truly content where we are? Unless we start achieving more. Personal growth is all about growing, okay? Growing in your personal life and your professional life is never settling for the status quo. I listened to a conversation that Success Magazine had with Megyn Kelly. Now, Megyn Kelly, as you know, is an anchor on Fox News, one of the best and top-rated anchors in America. And I love some things she had to say, but the thing that she really spoke on, and this is just capitalizing on the book that she just recently put out, which I'm going to be getting at, and I want to encourage you also to consider reaching out to get that to help you grow. But she talked about, and the title of the book is Settling for More. Settle for More. And it really sparked something in me. I know my wife and I, when we got married, the one thing that we both decided before we ever got married is we were no longer going to be the kind of people who settled for less, who just settled for whatever came along. Okay, well, that's good enough, or I did a good enough job, or I'm a good enough dad, or I'm a good enough employee, or I'll just eat that because that's good enough. Okay, and we find that we're really not truly fulfilled. Settling does not fulfill our lives, and it truly doesn't grow us. We're not going to reach the potential that we can reach if we're settling for what we have. So settling for more is more about having that mindset. Now, you'll hear me talk about mindset a lot. Mindset of abundance rather than a mindset of scarcity. When we have an abundance mindset, abundance thinking, okay? In other words, settling for more, succeeding for more. In other words, to succeed, I've got to reach my potential. I've got to reach further than where I currently am. You've got to stretch. Why settle for less? You deserve more. Everybody deserves more than where they're at right now. Now, when I talk about settling for more, I'm talking about settling for more in life, settling for more in relationships. Heck, I am talking about also settling more for financial rewards and what you get from your efforts. If you're doing a top-notch job, you deserve top-notch pay. I don't care you're man or woman. Men and women both deserve top-notch pay. Young and old deserve top-notch pay. Uneducated and educated. Now, here's the thing. Academically speaking, if you have a college degree and your job requires you to have a college degree in that, then I want to encourage you, do what it takes to get that college degree. No one is better than anybody else, and everyone can succeed. We settle for less sometimes. Here's the thing. The envy of our success, or the enemy of our success, is our envy of others' success. When we envy the success of other people, we don't realize that we can do the exact same thing they did, but we're settling for less. And that's how we chose each other. When we settle for less, we're robbing ourselves. But here's something else, folks. When you settle for less, instead of settling for more, you're robbing others the opportunity of the very best of you. The very best of you. Settling for less does not truly capitalize on the best of who we can become. But when we settle for more, saying, I am not going to accept anything less than my best and the very best in life, then we can start our journey towards developing and achieving and succeeding in those areas that we sometimes think is beyond our reach. Part of that is not looking towards the past. Have that fantastic vision. What is your vision? Vision. Vision is looking forward, right, for a brighter future, for success. You have a vision of the future. Most companies and organizations, they have a vision, and it always is about what they want the company to achieve in the future, how it's going to grow. But it's very important also to remember the vision of our past, because the vision of our past takes us back to, says, this is why we got started. You've heard sometimes of professional organizations or even people that have succeeded going back to their roots. The roots is what gives us our why, gives us that passion, gives us that desire again that we may have lost, that ignited that passion in us to reach for more, to settle for more, if you will. So it helps us to remember where we came from. And it also will help us to remember where we do not want to go back. So if you're not advancing and growing in your present state to reach that you desire to achieve, the vision of your future, you're going to be revisiting the past. And it may not be a pretty sight. And then you're going to be settling for regret. So do you want to settle for regret? Do you want to settle for status quo and stagnation? Or do you want to settle for success, for growth, for more, for abundance? That's the mindset today I want you to think about today. Adopt that into your life today. Keep telling yourself, I am settling for more. No longer will I settle for less. And identify those things in your life really that maybe you have been settling for. Well, what can you do to change that? What can you do to change that? Folks, remember, my lesson to you always, my encouragement is also always take the letters ACT. How can I apply what I learned today into my life? What do I need to change in my life from what I've learned? And then how can I teach this to other people? Just like myself, I want you to live beyond your years, to have a legacy that extends well past the date of your expiration, the date of my expiration. I want that hyphen, that legacy line, to go beyond that. Part of that's vision. And part of that hugely is settling for more. I'm Jay Goff of Legacy Leadership International. Hoping you a fantastic day, folks. Life's what you live, legacy's what you leave, and leadership is the bridge.